looking at his hands. And I was like, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Today I will actually be giving you guys another birth story. If you don't know, I have two kids. One is 1 year old and some change. And then the second one, he is 5 months old. Well, he's about to be 5 months. Anyway, yeah, so let's get into the video because this is actually very interesting and different. My experience, how it was different than the first experience. So of course, everybody is aware that 2020 was the year of the pandemic, the great pandemic, right? Everything was great this year. And this pandemic actually ruined a lot of things this year, but thankfully I am healthy, my family is healthy, and we're safe. That's the important part. So anyway, past that, let's get into the experience. COVID-19, it ruined the amount of people that could have been in the delivery room with me. So like last year, I had everybody and their mother in the delivery room. This year couldn't do that, was limited to one person in the delivery room, and it was the hardest decision that I think I had to make. As soon as I found out that they were limiting the amount of visitors to one person, I was like, what? Oh, so scared. Like, I was so scared. So initially I had made the decision that regardless, I'm going to have the baby father in the room. I had my mind set on that. I was very confident that I wanted that to happen. And I definitely did. But unfortunately, other things come into play. One, I wanted someone to be there that was going to be, I don't want to say supportive because it's not like he's not supportive, but someone that was going to, one, they already know about the birth process, and two, they were going to actually speak up for me if I couldn't for myself for whatever reason. So of course, what better person would it be? My mom, who has had 3 kids and she's very outspoken. So I was like, I really want him to be there, but of course it's best that I have someone there that actually knows things about this experience. So that's why I chose my mom. So that really was upsetting for the both of us. It was really disappointing for me because I really wanted him to be there, and of course this is his first son, so I wanted him to be there to see his first son born and go through the experience again with him. He was there with the first one, but unfortunately COVID ruined the experience for the second one. Trash. This year's trash. So trash. So getting there and settling in. Basically, before I could go, 2 days before I was induced, which by the way, I was induced because I went all the way to 41 weeks and worked. Okay. So 2 days before I was actually induced, I did have to get a COVID-19 test done. It wasn't as bad as everybody was saying that it was gonna be, so I was thankful for that because I was terrified. Okay. So anyway, got that done. It was quick, easy. Went back home. 2 days later, woke up in the morning, got ready, went to the hospital. I'm in the delivery room. I'm chilling. Everything was fine, perfect, right? Epidural, they came in, did my epidural because I was chilling until I felt the need for the epidural. And I want to say about an hour or two later, I was feeling them contractions after they induced me, and I was like, I need this epidural. So it came in. So the epidural, the only problem I had with the epidural, Originally, you could tell that the two doctors that originally came in, they were experienced. They knew what they were doing, right? They prepped me, everything, wiped my back off, put the thing on, everything, right? And then they get a ring from a page or whatever. So they answer it, he's talking, and then they up and leave and tell us someone else is gonna come in and do the epidural. They just up and leave. The person who actually did my epidural, you could tell he wasn't experienced like that. So I was nervous, but he did it. And then they gave me a little click thing where I could click for more and more and more. And I was using the hell out of that button. But yeah, I was numb. I was feeling great, actually. I was chilling, y'all. My mom was over there trying to take a nap, and I was just chilling, y'all. I felt like a little bit, but it wasn't hurting. Like, I just felt my body contracting. When your stomach contracts, it gets really hard. So yeah, I could feel that, but I was chilling. I was okay. Nothing like the first experience. Nothing at all. Okay, so I was chilling. And then a couple hours later, the doctor, they kept coming in to check my cervix. And then I wasn't really dilating, I guess, as fast as they was expecting me to. So what they did was they checked my cervix, and then she told me, she was like, okay, we're probably gonna have to go ahead and break your water. So again, it was an experienced doctor, and then it was a student doctor. So before, like, when they come in, the experienced doctor, she does a little cervix check, tells you, well, she don't tell you out loud with how much you're dilated because the student doctor has to check you. So she checked me next. She was checking me, and then I just felt a gush of water. And then she was like, I think I broke your water or something like that. And then the other doctor was like, yeah, you broke her water. So they broke my water without even getting that little thing. They just broke my water. She broke my water with her fingers. So anyway, so it was like, well, it's probably gonna be a couple hours, about 5 hours or a couple hours until the baby actually is getting here. So not even 30 minutes later, they come busting up in the room. But then they came in and they were making sure, like, the thing was on my belly. And I was like, okay. I was trying not to freak out. I kind of sensed that something was a little wrong, but I didn't want to, like, freak out. I was just trying to keep myself calm. So then they were like, the baby's heart rate is coming, like, going, like, down. It was going low, y'all. Like, it was going low. I think I remember looking at the monitor, and the lowest it was going was like 60 beats per minute. And the baby's heart rate is supposed to be 130 beats per minute, no less than. It's not supposed to go over 100. I know that much. I mean, under 100. I know that much. So I was like, wow. Every time I would contract, it would just go down, and the contractions were getting stronger and harder, and it would just go down, like, really, really low. So they was like, okay, you gotta push, because it's time to push the baby out. And then it was so much pressure on me, y'all. It was a lot. I'm not getting emotional. I'm just saying, like, I was under a lot of stress pushing, but, like, I was pushing my hardest, but they were like, you need to push harder. And I'm like, bro, I'm pushing. Like, what are you talking about? So then after, I want to say about 5 minutes of that, just seeing his heart rate go down and trying to push and everything, it was a lot of stress. And then I was tired, as you can only imagine. And they were like, you have to push, like, you have to get the baby out. So then the next thing, they called somebody, whoever's in charge of doing, like, forceps and things like that. And then she came in and she was like, honey, she was like, if you can't get the baby out, is it okay that we use forceps to, like, get the baby out? And I was like, yeah, because at this point, I'm just like, I don't want anything to happen to him. I just want to get him out. So anything y'all have to do, I'm like, yeah, just do it. My mom is over here holding my hand. She's like, no, Danielle, you need to get the baby out. Like, you need to push. So she started yelling, push, push. No, she was yelling, y'all. She was like, damn, push! Get that baby out, push! And the doctor who was delivering the baby, she was like kind of like chuckling or whatever. And like all the nurses in there, they was chuckling. But I was like, that just gave me a little pump. I was like, I was pushing hard because I was like, you know what? Whatever, I'm gonna try my hardest because at this point, yeah. So anyway, I push, and finally this big-headed little boy came out. They put him on my chest, of course, for an hour of skin to skin, and then I looked down at my baby, y'all, and I was so happy. Fun fact. Something was hanging off the edge of his pinky, so I was looking at his hands, and I was like, I think and then I looked closely, and there was like little fingernails, like it was a nub, and then a little fingernail. I was like, he got extra fingers. And then my mom was like, yeah, he got extra fingers. And then she was like, check his toes. And I checked his toes. It was 5 toes, but he had 6 fingers each. Yeah, on each hand, 6 fingers. So I was like, interesting. I've never seen that before. But yeah, so that was interesting. So anyway, that was my birth story for the second baby. I didn't tear that time, thankfully. Every birth experience is different. I just like to make people aware of mine, just in case anybody experienced anything like that. I want to let you know that you could get through it. Just stay encouraged. It was definitely difficult for me to go through that, but this is just the raw truth. So you know, I don't like to sugarcoat shit, so it's just what it is. So not every birth is going to be easy and, you know, sweet. No, because both of mine was not like that at all. So I thought it was going to be, but it definitely wasn't. And some other people's birth stories are way worse. Way worse. I have a healthy baby, 2 healthy babies. 2 healthy babies, and I'm healthy. So I'm blessed, and I'm proud, and I'm happy of myself for getting through that. Like, it's really encouraging and inspirational, actually. Okay, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe.